Alright, here I am. Took me a little while, but I usually get out these videos out on Tuesday afternoon, sometimes Tuesday morning, so for the rest of the season, no matter what happens, expect to see me by Tuesday night at the latest. And just so nobody can say I didn't put anything Seattle on, here's a shirt that has a printout of the front page of the Seattle Times right after the NFC Championship game, so I am wearing something, you just can't see it too well. Um, Big win on Sunday for us. It's just taking care of business, but sometimes we have a hard time just taking care of business and going out there and beating the teams we should beat. We it happens all the time to many teams, of course, but it's nice for it to see it happen, to see a good dominating win over a poor team at home. You need those kinds of wins every now and then. As for the game, offensively, we're not where we need to be yet, I don't think. Offensively, we scored 26 points, which is pretty good, but we kicked quite a few field goals, I think 4. So out of really, I think 7 or maybe even 8 scoring opportunities, we only had 2 touchdowns. Both throws to Will Heller, and Heller actually had a pretty good game. He only really caught those 2 touchdowns, but he filled in real well for the injured Marcus Pollard. Happy for that. Nice to know we got a little depth there. But other than those 2 drives, the offense was out of sync, I would say. Matt started off real hot, and then he got hurt, pulled a muscle in his oblique or whatever it is that they call it, and after that you could just tell he couldn't make the throws. I thought they were going to pull him for Wallace in the second half. I was pretty confident our defense was going to hold up for the entire game, so I kind of wanted to see Wallace go out there and finish the game up because I was pretty confident he could have done that, especially after Matt threw that one really bad interception. Just really bad throw to a open receiver. It was a little short pass. That shouldn't happen, so... But he came back and played well, had a pretty good game all around, 2 touchdowns a pick. Sean still not getting it done. I was kind of hoping that, today he would break out, at least get into the end zone. I haven't seen him in the end zone in 5 weeks now, and I want to see him in the end zone as soon as possible because, we miss him in there. But some people are giving up on him. They're already penciling us in for Jonathan Stewart or Steve Slayton or Mike Hart in the draft. I don't necessarily believe that. I think we could take a running back simply because I think we could be in a position to go best player available, but I'm not ready to give up on Sean yet. We've got a bye week coming up. Hopefully his hand can heal because that cast is hurting him right now. It prevents him from being able to stiff arm with that arm. It keeps him from being able to cradle the ball in that hand, and that really only allows him to run to his right. He can't run to his left right now, which means he can't really run behind Walter Jones, and that obviously hurts. And our 2 main receivers and main tight end are out right now, and we're going to get them all back after the bye week, so I think against Cleveland you're going to see the safeties of the Browns have to, play back to respect our newly healthy wide receivers like Deion Branch and DJ Hackett and Marcus Pollard. And Sean should be able to go up against, 7-man boxes, and I think things are going to be different. We'll see, but I think he still has something left in the tank, and I think we're going to see it this second half of the season. I'm pretty confident that he's going to find a way to bounce back. Another player that's been impressing me on offense is Leonard Weaver. He continued to play well, got a couple of carries, caught a couple of passes. He's filling in real nicely for Max Strong. I'm happy with that. You got some of the backup receivers coming in and contributing. Today was Courtney Taylor. Bobby Engram continues to be our best receiver so far this season. Pretty happy with all that. But defensively, we did everything I wanted us to do. We got 7 sacks, 4 by Darryl Tapp, who's having a fantastic year. Forced a big fumble. Julian Peterson continues to have his great season. He had a sack. Kearney got in on the action. Leroy Hill. All in all, we had 3 interceptions and forced 2 fumbles, so that's pretty good. That's 5 turnovers in one game. That's the kind of defense I want us to have, a kind that can force turnovers. Last year, we barely had any interceptions all season, and it's not fun to watch your defense if you don't think that they can force turnovers, because then you just get the feeling that you have to be able to stop them all game and force them to punt. And really, when you're talking about trying to stop a team from converting on third down, all it takes is one big play, and they got 3 chances to do it. And when you don't have a bunch of superstars on your defense, and really we don't, it's really hard to stop a team from moving the ball all game unless you can get some turnovers. So that's the kind of defense I want us to be, and that's what we looked like on Sunday. So that was good. True Font's having a good season. I'll get more into like an overall look at the season after the Cleveland game because we'll be halfway then. So I'm not going to go too far into that right now. But defense is playing well. Special teams hit all 4 of our field goals, and Nate Burleson, not contributing on offense today, but we'll take the contributions where we can get them. And if he wants to take a kickoff 91 yards for a touchdown and take the day off offensively, well, I'll take it. So, nice job by Burleson. He said he wanted 3 this season. That's 1. Almost had a second against Tampa, but I'm thinking maybe he can get at least 1 more every time he touches the ball. Something exciting happens. But all that said, it is the Rams. Their entire offense is banged up, and it's just not very good. Their defense isn't that good. It's just not a very good team. So we did what we needed to do, and good timing for the bye week. We got this week off. Mike Holmgren's given the team the week off. I don't agree with that because we haven't played to our full potential yet. And we've lost 2 games that I think we could have and should have won, but obviously that's going to happen once in a while, but we're underachieving right now. I don't think we should take the week off. But the important thing is Matt has time to completely heal from the pulled muscle, which isn't anything serious. We can get Deion Branch and DJ Hackett back. Hopefully Marcus Pollard as well. Hopefully Sean can heal up the broken bone in his arm at least a little bit, maybe get a smaller cast. And yeah, that's pretty good. So it's a good way to go into the bye week. Now we just got to get ready for Cleveland, and that's all I got to say about us. So let's take a look at the rest of the league.